Good morning, my neighbors. Good morning, my neighbors. Welcome to another episode of Kotokraba Fabrizio Diaries. Yes, last week was my first time at the camp. This is my sophomore edition of transfers. I did try to start small, but we will see. We will get there. Let's move straight to action today. No Kev, no Ben. We just have a limited time. Let's start with in the camp of the GOAT, Ronaldo. The GOAT, Ronaldo. Messi is also the GOAT. Ronaldo is also the GOAT. After 936 career goals, he's leaving Al Nassr, scoring 99 goals for Al Nassr within 2.5 years. He left United, that is November of 2022, before the World Cup. So it's roughly 2.5 years, getting to 3 years. He called it a quit in a cryptic text on Instagram and also on X that, the time is done and he's leaving. And I watch, see, these clubs, Sporting CP, his former club, Inter Miami, even his rivals, Al Hilal, and even a team from Mexico, that is Monterrey, a very, very big club from Mexico, Monterrey. Where do you think Ronaldo would head next to? Is it Sporting CP, his former home, Al Hilal, his bitterest rivals, that's Al Nassr's bitterest rivals, or Inter Miami to link up with Messi? That would be very monumental, very, very monumental. Personally, I would love him to play at Inter Miami. You understand? It will be very, very monumental to see Messi and Ronaldo playing side by side in a team. So let's just see. In the coming days or weeks, let's see the transfer of Ronaldo. And yes, he has completed 800 club career goals and 936 overall. Let me just break it down. For Sporting CP, before he left for Man United in 2003, 5 goals. United, 2 spells, 145 goals. Madrid, 450 goals. 450 goals in 438 games. For Juventus, 101 goals. Al Nassr, 99 goals. And the Portuguese national team, the Seleção, that is 136 goals. Let's move from Ronaldo to the camp of Manchester United. I said I've blocked them on all socials, so I wouldn't really talk about them. But this is me doing what I have to do. This is a professionalism, so I have to talk about Manchester United. And the United fans are eager and waiting. I have news for you. Matheus Cunha, we have been mentioning his name several times, that the deal has been, completed way back like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But at some point in time last week, it was about to stall. But thankfully, they have completed the deal. United have struck a deal with him, and also Wolverhampton Wanderers for £62.5 million. Yes, they have acquired the Brazilian, from Hertha Berlin, going to Atletico Madrid, come to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and finally ending up in the theatre of dreams, that is Old Trafford, Matheus Cunha. So he dropped a cryptic message that is also on Instagram, with his partner, a picture of he and his partner, that I read in Brazilian because he's a Brazilian. So, quanto momentos passamos aqui. Você sempre me pia. Te amo. What a time we had here. And you are always my rock. I love you. That is to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Hey, it's not Portuguese. It's Spanish. Mi who quantos, mi who momentos, because he's Brazilian. So I was thinking, obviously it will be Portuguese that he will be spewing, but it's Spanish. So let's move to another player that is on United's radar. That's Bryan Mbeumo. Bryan Mbeumo, the Cameroonian. I won't even say a wonder kid. He says he's 27 years, but you look at him. Look at him on the picture. He's 27 years to you. Charlie, here I all go back, bro. Hey, Bryan Mbeumo, you grew past, but I say he chopped 27 years. But let's compare he and Matheus Cunha's numbers this season in the Premier League. 38 games for Bryan Mbeumo, 33 games for Matheus Cunha, 20 goals, 7 assists for Bryan Mbeumo, and 15 goals and 6 assists. So Manchester United fans, I told this to you. Do you think it'll be a good deal after wrapping up Matheus Cunha? You would go in for Bryan Mbeumo. Brentford value him for £50 million. I think that would be a bargain because that's compared to the players you have bought throughout the past 5 years. He's a bargain. 50 million for a very great player like this. Very good deal. And he's now Brentford's all-time Premier League top scorer. Very great guy. At least he gives you double figures for the past 3 or 4 years in the Premier League. So I'll go in for him. If I'm any team, and United should hurry up their pursuit for Bryan Mbeumo. Let's move to another player that is linked to Manchester United, and that is the son of Rory Delap, Liam Delap. Liam Delap. I don't know if this be white privilege this guy they get, because Osimhen is not even getting this kind of attention, even though Osimhen is miles ahead of him. Osimhen is 10 times the player Liam Delap is. But I don't know, because it's white privilege. A player that's gone on relegation has 4 clubs that's chasing him. You have Manchester United, you have Chelsea, you have Tottenham Hotspurs, a host of clubs that are chasing Liam Delap. And maybe it's understandable, because his release clause is just 30 million because they went on relegation. If they had stayed in the Premier League, that's Ipswich Town, maybe it would have been a bit higher. But 30 million for my former team, I said I don't support Man United, even though I'm wearing a Man United dress because I love this jersey so much. But 30 million, I would want United to go for an ambitious striker. That is Gyökeres. We're moving to the camp of Gyökeres. And great player. 80 goals and assists. 63 goals, 17 assists. This guy is crazy. 63 goals, 17 assists at his time in Sporting Lisbon. And it's crazy. The numbers are there to even speak for himself. 63 goals and 17 assists in 2 seasons. And he has won the Portuguese Primeira Liga twice. Coming from Coventry, he was just a 3 million signing, and now he'll be going for as much as 70 million. You see, if we invest in football, 3 million signing, and they're making 70 million out of him because of what the work he has put in, and he deserves it. Any club, Arsenal, I would prefer that he goes to Arsenal, because Arsenal literally need a striker to compete for the league. They have been second for the past 3 seasons. They need a striker to complete them, to complete the jigsaw that is to the puzzle. If they get Gyökeres, then that's it. Before leaving Manchester United, the camp of Manchester United, a trustworthy source, his name is Angel Jalado. He says Bruno Fernandes is close to moving to Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. Trustworthy sources in Saudi Arabia say that Bruno Fernandes is very close to moving to Al Hilal. £700,000 a week, 100 million for Manchester United. If you're Bruno Fernandes and if you're Manchester United, you're in a dilemma. You need to offload players to get money and cut the wage bill, and also signing new players. As Manchester United, do you want Bruno Fernandes, your talisman, your captain, to go for 100 million? He's getting to 30 years very soon. We won't get this same money from any club in Europe. Do you think this is the right time to sell him off to 100 million? And for Bruno Fernandes, £700,000 a week, go make money and win trophies. And you can come back within a year or 2. A word to a wise is enough. But if I was in Bruno Fernandes' camp, I would just tell him, bro, go take that money back. Go take that money back. £700,000 is too much to turn down. And also, yes, to the camp of Real Madrid. Hey, yesterday, Xabi Alonso, the new coach, was unveiled, and boy, oh boy, the things he has said. This is one of the quotes he said. He says, Kylian and Vinny, I already have my ideas for them. We are lucky to have such good players, meaning that he's going to work with both players. There was some tensions and rifts that we're hearing when Don Carlo was around the last season. And also in the camp of Real Madrid, Nico Paz had a very, very good season at Como, playing on loan. And Xabi Alonso says they should strengthen the coming back of Nico Paz. And also Madrid are pursuing the German-born midfielder for Stuttgart. They just won the DFB Pokal on Saturday. Stiller. And also Morgan Gibbs-White. Nottingham Forest couldn't qualify for the Champions League, but they made the Conference League. And Manchester City and Arsenal are trying to pursue the number 10, the attacking midfielder, the registrar. And Nottingham Forest are quoting in the region of 100 million. It's normal. He's a British guy. They want to price him out and make more money. They bought him for 30 million. They want to make a lot of money from Morgan Gibbs-White. He's a great player, but 100 million, I don't know. But yeah, let's move to the camp of Dean Huijsen. So Dean Huijsen posted a very cryptic message yesterday on Instagram. He says, Nos vamos a casa. He was in a Madrid dress when he was a kid, and he was saying that I'm coming back home. Nos vamos a casa. I'm coming back home. Make you not forget, tonight, 7 p.m., we get live, you understand? We get live the Europa League, or the Europa Conference League final between Chelsea, the overwhelming favorites, and Real Betis Balompié from Spain, 7 p.m. But we will start, in-game analysis and also checking up the lineups and all of that before 7 o'clock. So that'll be around 6:30. So subscribe to the channel. That's the most important thing. Like, share, send to people, your friends, your families, and to everyone. Yes, make we just finish off with Lamine Yamal. That was the big news of yesterday. He has signed a 6 years contract and till 2031. 2031, and it's very scary. He's just 18. He'll turn 18 in June. 2031, he'll be 24 years. So there's more time for him to terrorize defenders. And I think it's a very good deal for Barca. They've acquired him for the next 6 years. They have fended off all competition from European clubs that will bring in more money to sign him. And I think it's a good deal for both clubs. He will earn so much money, and we'll get to know the rudiments of the deal. So till 2031, Lamine Yamal would be entrenched in Barcelona colours as a cooler, as a Blaugrana till 2031. He will just be 24 years. 2031. He will just be 24 years. So he has a lot. And also, the Brazilian national team list has come. And also, Anthony, for the first time, has been called to the Brazilian national team for 2 years. Also, as Casemiro has also been called to the Brazilian national team. And also, let me end with Amorim and also his friend, that is Garnacho. They were having some, ACBC going back and forth after the final. And let me just end with this. No player is bigger than the club. Garnacho wanted to leave in January to Chelsea for 60 million. I wanted him to go. But right after the final, you go hold, meeting and talk, say, you should have started the final and all of that. I felt like, nah, that was too much. If he wants to go, nothing more, he can leave. He has served the club very, very well. I won't talk anything bad about him. He's a very great player. I wish him all the best if he's leaving. And yeah, there has to be a massive clear out in United. Guys, so 7 p.m. Subscribe to the channel. We did live the Europa Conference League between Chelsea and Real Betis Balompié. Who are you supporting? Is it Chelsea against the whole world, or Chelsea will show their mettle and win this Conference League to complete the three-peats or the treble of European trophies? The first team to complete the European treble. That's the Champions League, the Conference League, and also the Europa League. Guys, subscribe. We out.